back to another Jensen Adventures vlog. In this video, we tackle the countertops, the sink, the flooring, the trim, plus we finally get the cab over camper on top of the Kodiak. So stay tuned if you want to see how it goes. Chad did a test fit on the large countertop piece, and it is perfect. Placement of the sink is excellent. This is perfect. It's a nice deep sink, but it's still small, so it doesn't take up a ton of countertop space. This is obviously where we took out the oven that Chad is now working on the Renogy system. We had a friend actually make a door that matches the rest of these that we are painting to put on there. We will have an induction stovetop that we will be using. That way we can take it and stow it away as needed and not have to have a permanent stovetop and be able to use this as countertop space. I'm all about the countertop space. All the countertops are in. Look how beautiful that butcher block is. Chad did amazing woodworking with the corners and sanding. So we still have some caulking to do around the edges, but the countertops are in. They're stuck in there. And then we've got the sink fixtures as well. Wanted to go with a black for the contrast and to match all the other little fixtures. Deeper sink.
We're working on the floor next. We got this brown clicked together. It's got the base already on it, the underlayment. So we're getting this all cut out and laid in. Kind of messy right now, but it's coming together. Got one more in there, one more here, done around here. Gonna get this buttoned up. Should be wrapping this up in a minute. Alright, try to get some light on in here. But flooring is all done. Next thing we're gonna do is little corner round for baseboards. But the hard stuff on the floor is done. Alright, we've been knocking out some of the final touches. We went ahead and put some flooring and a trim piece. I have to come through and nail this back on the step. Decided to not go with carpet, and then as well as over here we decided to not go with carpet. I just took both of these out. We need to go get the hinge, a new hinge, because the other one was gold, and the trim piece needs to be stapled on or nailed on, but we're gonna come through and do all the nail gun stuff. Toilet is done as well, except for this front piece. Tiffany's gone through and wood fillered. We're gonna sand that down, we're gonna paint it, see what it looks like, maybe get some sort of wood trim that can go on here, and then a corner piece. But all the flooring is about 95% done.
We also ripped off that little cubby thing that was right here. Originally we were going to keep it, but when we went to put new nails in it, it's just not screwing down and it's super outdated looking. So I'm going to sand down this wood filler and then probably do another layer, try to get this as flush as possible. We did buy another one that's a little bit more modern and goes with our fixtures, like a black one with some hooks so that we can hang like razor keys, things like that, all the keys to the toys here. That is actually something I learned from my parents when we had a toy hauler. Always keep all your keys on the rack here, and then as well as some storage space for if we want to throw our wallets or phones or something in there. So The mattress is finally in. This is awesome. I cannot wait for the first sleep in the Kodiak camper. Nice.
Two down, 5 more to go.
All right, so I'm hopping in the Kodiak, which I've never driven before, so that we can get the camper on it. So first time driving, and I'm gonna be backing it up to see if the camper fits. Here we go.
Okay, watch this cement block right here.
Okay.
Keep going back. Go line. Okay, keep going back. Okay. So what we gotta do is we gotta slide this block over a little bit, and we're just barely gonna probably be able to skim by that. Let's go check this other one.
Inch by inch is how we are moving with this. And I don't know if you saw, but it was getting really close to those blocks.
Check everything. Oh boy. Okay, we're close there. All right, guys, what do you think? There's no air in any of the airbags. I gotta adjust the rear tire pressure, but it is officially on the Kodiak for the first time. Been waiting for this day for a few months now. We've actually been building this rig in our heads for the last probably 2 years, and here it is. Alright guys, we're working on the mounts to get the camper mounted to the Kodiak. This is part of the system that came with the camper that the guy gave me. It's for Chevy dually to bolt to the frame. There's a bunch more parts that go to it. What we need is just this piece from the end. We're gonna cut all 4 of these off, clean them up, weld these to the side of the bed, shoot it with some black, and we'll show you the tie downs that came with it as well. All right, we got them all cut out. We're cleaning them up, and then we're gonna get them tacked on. All right, what you want is you want one pulling back, and then you want the front one pulling the opposite way. So we got this one all welded in. I'm no professional welder, but I'd say those will do. Alright, we got this one welded in, and we can still actually open this box. We're gonna eventually be trading, swapping this box out and putting some boxes down below and up top that open this way. So we'll have to be mindful of this and be mindful of this, but this side's done. Let's get the other side knocked out.
One of the neighbors just saw Chad as he was backing the Kodiak out and stopped and said, "That's so sick, when did you get that?" He actually had to take it out of our shop, take it out to the street to turn around because our welding machine would not reach the other side, so he needed to spin it around and back it back up. Check out how close he gets to this side. I mean, if there's anyone who is a pro at backing up trailers, trucks, anything with a motor, Chad's your man.
We got the camper mounted very securely. We upgraded the change, upgraded the quick links. I welded on these attachments from the kit that we got from the previous owner of the camper. We got our platform secured. So we're gonna take this thing for a test drive. We got 80 PSI in the tires. I think we have 40 PSI in the front and rear airbags, so we're gonna take this thing for a spin. Another thing we did is we officially got branded so that everybody going down the road can see who we are and go follow our channel, and if they want to see some content. The sun's not on this side so you can't see it as well, but she is looking so good. We've got water hooked up, toilet working at the sink, working at this sink. Drains are all in. So that's all wrapped up. We got no leaks. We tested the propane system and the heater. Works great. We tested the propane system and the generator. Works great, so we can still use that to use the AC or to charge the system if we need to, if we're not getting enough solar and we can't charge from the truck for whatever reason. Alright guys, sorry if it's loud. It's a Kodiak. We're on our test drive. We're doing about 65 miles an hour. Feels really good. We've gotten it up to 70. We need an alignment. As you can see, the steering wheel's a little crooked, but this is our first time bringing it on the highway with the camper on, so everything's good. We've been driving for about 30 minutes. We're actually headed to the closest CAT scale. We're gonna get this thing weighed. We'll let you know the weight. Our RPM's at 65 with the camper on, and then we're gonna be doing some testing in the future with the Jeep on as well. So everything so far so good. Alright guys, we made it. We're gonna pull up here and get weighed. This is my first time ever doing this. But let's go in here and get our weight. And next time we'll do it in the app. I didn't know what to put for the trailer number and tractor number, so I'm just gonna use 55 from now on for both when I have the Jeep next time. So let's go see what we weigh. We got all these beautiful trucks out here, so we got weighed in. No trailer, no Jeep this time. Sorry if the camera wasn't pointing right. We'll come back for that. I figured it was gonna be close to between, I said 15 to 16,000. 15,880. I don't know if you guys can see that. 15,880. So right where we thought it would be. It's always really nice to pull into these truck stops, these Flying J's. They have these pull-throughs. You can actually empty your gray and black tanks in. Big pull-ins for big trucks. So we're getting some gas and we're gonna head back home. Man, that turbo sounds so good. Still got to finish the exhaust. It's probably about halfway and dumps halfway back in the cab. I want to maybe do some stacks because whoever built this bed built it with spacing for stacks, or just dump it by the axle. So maybe a 4-inch into some 4-inch stacks in the future. We'll see. Alright guys, we are just pulling into the house. That was a solid hour and a half drive. Got the truck definitely up to temp. Seems like everything went really well. I'm gonna check the tie downs. I checked them when we got to the weigh station. They were fine. I'm gonna check them again, go through the whole truck. But stress test number 2 was 100% a success. And that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Thanks so much for being here and watching. We really appreciate it. Our channel has been growing and we're super excited about that. We're working on a couple of projects, and we're gonna have another video coming shortly. We're gonna be installing a platform and some steps to be able to get in this thing, and Tiffany's been working on the upholstery, so stay tuned for that. We're really excited how that is turning out, and we're headed to Anza Borrego at the beginning of March. So if you guys haven't already, please like this video, hit that sub button, and we'll see you on the next adventure. Later, guys.